can see. My wonderful middle island counter got all of these scuffs on it from my embroidery box, my cardboard box that was on the middle island for a bit, and I was sliding it around and got all these scuffs on my middle island. So I'm going to show you guys just a couple things that will work and a couple things that won't work, and what kind of surprises people on what will and what won't. And so we're going to try just a simple bleach spray. We're going to try a Scrub Daddy solution, and we're going to try the Norwex paste. So I'm going to show you guys how that works and which one works best. And yes, Nikki, I love you. She's right here to my side. Yes. Hello, love. She says hello, everybody. All right, here we go. Interestingly enough, I'm going to kind of concentrate on this scuff here. My hand is out of focus. There, it's in focus. But I'm going to concentrate on this scuff here because I think it's easiest for you guys to see. So the first one we're going to use, and I know I have used this before and it doesn't work, but I'm going to show you guys just to see. Maybe it does work now. I don't know. But this is like I can't just rub it off. I can rub it off a little bit, but I can't just rub it off to get it all off. It's like a black scuffy from the black on the bottom of a box. I'm guessing like it sat on a warehouse floor, and so picked up some of that black soot or something, and then just rubbing it on the counter or sliding it on the counter, got my white counter very scuffed. So I'm going to show you a bleach spray first, and this is the cheapest option. So this is just a bleach, a lovely bleach spray, and we're going to put it on there, and then I'm going to show you how it doesn't work very well. Scrubbing, absolutely no difference. None whatsoever. So, if I scrub real hard, it starts to come off, but it's not going to get it all off. And I've had this on my counters before, and so I knew that it wouldn't work, but that is the cheapest way to go. But sometimes cheapest doesn't work. So I'm going to show you the two options, and these both, in my opinion, work equally well, but I want to show you. We are going to do kind of right down the middle here. One half we're going to use our lovely Norwex paste with our Spiri sponge. So we're going to do that on half, and then on the other half, we are going to use our Scrub Daddy Power Paste. This is our Scrub Daddy Power Paste with our Scrub Daddy Sponge. And it's got like a mystery eraser side to it here, and then it's got the Scrub Daddy scrubby side. So I'm just going to dampen both of these sponges, and we're going to do Scrub Daddy on this side, and we're going to do the Norwex on this side. I am going to scroll back a little bit so you guys can kind of see. Oh, that's the wrong way. There we go. And it's harder to see the stain, but I'll kind of show you afterwards. You can still see a little bit of the dark coloration there. So let me show you. Let's get these little puppies wet. Alright, so the difference between these two, to be honest, I think they work equally well. The biggest difference is cost. You're looking at less than $5 for the Scrub Daddy paste, and you're looking at $30-some for the Norwex paste. So cost is the biggest difference. I'm going to tell you that right now. And my Norwex paste has crumbled a bit, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm just going to take one of the Norwex rocks there, and we're going to do the Norwex first. I'm just going to put my sponge on it and do some scrubby. Now, not a whole lot of elbow grease needed, some, but not a ton. And I'm going to go just pretty much all on this side. I'm going to do one more little rock there. I'm going to do pretty much all on this side. And the nice thing I like about this Spiri sponge is it looks like it's like a steel wool, but it's really not. It is very gentle. I've done my glass stovetop with it, and it has not scratched anything. I've done my cupboards with it, and it has not scratched anything. I absolutely love it. It is actually incredibly gentle. I'm just going to kind of do this whole side of the counter because I scraped the box along this side of the counter. So good line right there. Beautiful. All right, so now my Scrub Daddy side. Just getting some of that paste out of there. Like I said, this is less than $5, so it's much more cost effective. Same amount of scrubbing strength needed. Absolutely equivalent amount of scrubbing strength needed. So I'm going to tell you right now, and I've known this for a while, the Scrub Daddy is my go-to. I have the Norwex just because I'm using it up from having it from forever ago. And so I'm just using it up, and I will not be reordering the Norwex because this Scrub Daddy paste works amazing. And once again, this is the Power Paste. I get mine at Walmart. And it is absolutely perfect for everything that is tough. Stuff that my bleach spray won't get. And I have used this on my glass stovetop, and it works beautifully. So I'm going to tell you right now that both sides look identically good. And hardly any, sorry for the focus issues, hardly any scrub strength. And with my shoulder, I really can't put a whole lot of scrub strength in. So that is a true testament to how both of these pastes work. They work equally well. One is a fraction of the price of the other. All right, I'm just gonna wipe it all down with a rag here. And I'm just getting all this paste up and off. You can see how the paste kind of makes a white on this rag. It's just picking up all that paste. And this is a really nice countertop that I use for bread. It's meant to keep the coolness really, really nicely. And so I have to check with Phoebe and see what kind of top this is. But it's a special kind of top that is quite expensive from what she tells me. Phoebe's the folks that lived here before, and is perfect for bread making, she always told me. And it is. It stays nice and cool, and it's absolutely perfect for bread making. And so she's not wrong. And so it's not like your pretty marble, but my goodness, is it nice for holding cool temps to keep my bread or cookies, cookie dough really nice. So yes. My middle island is now beautifully cleaned and does not have those black scuff marks from the box, the embroidery box. So there's a fun little product placement, I guess. I don't usually do a whole lot of product placements. Maybe I should start. Would you guys like me to start doing some products that I absolutely love? So that bleach spray, that bottle's a couple years old, and I just fill it with a little bit of bleach and some water to dilute the bleach a bit, and that's what I use for my bleach spray. If I need to sanitize anything, I will use that. If there's any dog messes or anything, I do use that bleach spray on my floor just to sanitize. I am a bit of a germaphobe, and so I know people, they are very against using bleach. That's fine for you. I prefer to use it in certain circumstances, and I will continue to. So taking the camera off and showing you, there is absolutely no black mark anymore. And I just dried off the counter with a paper towel here. No black at all. Come on, focus. You want to focus. Just get the edges. Make sure there's no paste on the edges. There we go. There. My middle island is now clean as a whistle and beautiful. It's super duper nice. So yeah, that stuff works awesome. And let me show you it again. I don't know if it showed it well. So the Norwex Spiri sponge with the Norwex cleaning paste, that's great stuff. I love it, but super expensive. Like I said, about 35 bucks. And then we've got the Power Paste, the Powerful Natural Cleanser, Scrub Daddy, Scrub Mommy actually. I don't know what the difference is. What's the difference? Who knows? But yeah, right now I'm keeping them both under my sink because using them both until the Norwex is out. So I have heard from some folks that they really like the product placement. They really like to see what I use in a realistic environment, what I use in a realistic home, what I use in a realistic hobby farm. And that is something I use, is that scrub paste and bleach spray I do occasionally use. So I want to show you 2 more things that I got that are awesome. And, oh, I just pushed the button, which is fine. These are pepper and salt grinders. So I had, okay, I don't have it anymore over there. I used to. And I couldn't remember if I kept it there, if I packed it away. But I had a manual pepper grinder that is a nice big, tall, wooden, neat looking thing that I had to grind by hand to get fresh ground pepper on. And then I had the salt grinder. I had a sea salt grinder that I got like at Walmart, and I would just use that. But once again, I had to crank it. And my shoulder isn't great. I'm having surgery. And so I asked Kevin, because I do love to cook with fresh salt and fresh pepper. And so I asked Kevin if he'd be willing to get me automatic pepper grinders and salt grinders. And I did some research and I got these, and these are rechargeable. I've had these for now 4 to 6 weeks. And I was going to say 6 weeks, but it's maybe 4 to 6 weeks. And I charged them once when I first got them. I don't know if they needed it or not. I can't remember if they did. But they have held that charge the whole 4 to 6 weeks, and I use them daily. And so let me just show you how they work. I love them. And so the first one, let's show you the pepper. So to get it in there, to get the peppercorns in there, there is a little arrow with a lock. I'll show you maybe up close, but you just twist that, you hold it upside down. Oh wait, you hold it this way. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, you hold it this way. So like right way with the button on top and the grinder at the bottom. And you go to unlock it. You just twist it to unlock it and then lift it up. And that's how you pour the peppercorns in there. And then to put it back, you line up the arrow with the unlock button and you hit lock. To charge it, you've got a typical C, is it called a C charger? I can't remember. But yeah, it's a typical charger. So to grind, I love this. You simply push, there's a button here. You simply push the button and it grinds peppercorns. And you can do the coarseness, you can change the coarseness on the bottom. Let me show you here. You can change the coarseness on the bottom. Whoops, I hit the button. You can change the coarseness on the bottom just by twisting this to get, you'll see there's a big circle there and it goes around to smaller circles. And so you just put it to what you want. I have it on a medium coarse right now, coarse grind. And it's got a nice light too, which is kind of cool. So it's got a light so when you're doing it, you can see it. And that's what it comes out as, which is perfect. I love it. So, and it's got this little lid. Oftentimes when I pick them up, I'll accidentally hit the button, which is handy that it's got this little lid that catches it. There's nothing that comes out. It just goes into the lid. And then you can use it if you need to. But, but yeah, so the pepper is perfect. Salt is the same thing. To undo it, you line up the arrow. It's lined up with lock right now. You go to unlock. You just twist it to unlock. Lift it off. Fill up whatever salt you need in there. The rock salt. Or the sea salt. The rock sea salt. And then you go over to lock and it snaps into place. Once again, it's got a nice little cap on it. And this also has the same coarseness. You can go big for very coarse all the way down to fine over here. You just twist it. And right now I have it on, what do I have it on? I have it on the smallest, I think. Yeah, so yeah, it's on pretty small. So that's the way I like it. I like my pepper a little coarser and I like this a little smaller, which is awesome. So yeah, I absolutely adore this salt and pepper shaker. I'll put them in the link in the description below if you are interested in them. But these are so nice. Price was actually quite good as well. And so I just love them. And they're going to be really handy after my surgery to just push that button to be able to still cook a little bit with some fresh salt and pepper. And we're just cleaning up here. I don't know why I'm cleaning up, but on camera. But yeah, so those are just 2 things that I love. The scrubby paste, the salt and pepper grinders. So yeah, just a quick little video today for a couple things I use in the homestead. And is that it? I guess that's it. All right, you guys have a great day. Remember, do what you can with what you have, wherever you are. Homesteading doesn't have to be this big, huge thing. It can be just in an apartment. It can be where you're at. It doesn't have to be this big, huge thing. it's just whatever you want to make it. And so it's just about sustainability. It's just about using things up rather than buying new oftentimes. It's about using the things and the tools that you need to make your life easier for you, but also not creating a ton of bulk in your home and trying to keep things simple, but also knowing what works for you. So that's about it. You guys have a great day and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.